Hey everyone, PV here and welcome to today's YouTube video. And today we're going to be playing games with the mono green aggro deck that I played at the World Championship. I did not do very well at Worlds, unfortunately, but I still think that can be quite decent. You know, it's not clear to me whether there was a problem with the deck itself or a problem with the metagame, because I expected everyone to target the blue-red decks, right? I expected people to play a deck Test of Talents and stuff like that. In their decks and fewer removal spells, because I thought Izzet was going to be the most popular deck. And it turned out that people did not do that. They actually did the opposite. They skilled their deck a little bit towards beating aggro, while making it a little bit worse versus the Izzet decks. For example, the Black Splash, I think that one team played 25% of the tournament played the Grixis deck, that I think was slightly better versus mono green, but much worse in the mirror. So I do not think people are going to do that, which is why I submitted this deck. But I still think it can be a very good deck. It's a really, really strong deck. It has a lot of very good matchups, so it's still worth examining, I think. The deck itself is super straightforward, right? You basically have a bunch of creatures, some removal spells, some pump spells. Blizzard Brawl is, I think, the biggest incentive towards being mono green instead of being green red. Or green something else, because this card is just extremely strong in any sort of creature mirrors. You get to kill their creature, and you get to attack, and they can't block, which is just an absurd deal for 1 mana. So this card is really the reason why you're playing mono green, as opposed to any other color combination with green in it, because you need does no lands. Outside of that, I think the numbers of Snakeskin Veil and Inscription of Abundance are interchangeable. I think you want 4 of these spells, but you can have 2 Veils, 2 Inscriptions, or 2 Inscriptions on Veil. It really depends on what you expect. You're going to max out after Sideboard anyway. And probably the biggest point of contention in my list is the Sculptor of Winter over Lotus Cobra. And that was for a couple reasons. Both have pros and cons, right? But I think Sculptor of Winter, the pros. First, this is no permanent, which actually comes up with Blizzard Brawl, because sometimes you go, turn 1 Mammoth. Or Florahedron. Turn 2 Forest, you play your 2-drop, you got a Cobra or a Sculptor. And then on turn 3, you can play a land. And if you have a Sculptor, it can it can be as no permanent for the Blizzard Brawl. Right? If you have Cobra, it doesn't work like that. So Sculptor is better there. Sculptor also has 2 Toughness, which is relevant versus Spike-Filled Hazard. Alright, right now that card is pretty weak versus us, but if people play a lot of it, you play Cobra, you are more vulnerable to that. And 1 damage Cinderclasm, but that doesn't come up that often. And most importantly, I think, the Sculptor adds mana at instant speed, right? Because the Cobra, you have to play your land and do your thing the moment you play your land, otherwise your mana is wasted. So if you have, for example, Inscription of Abundance, and you want to cast that in combat, you need 5 mana. Cobra does not help with that. The Sculptor does help with that. That was the reason we decided to have that card in our deck. And also, it is a synergy with Old Growth Troll, and it actually comes up. If the Troll dies, you put the enchantment on your Snow Forest, and then you can untap your Snow Forest and add 2 mana instead of 1. So these are the reasons we played the Sculptor. The pros for Cobra, right? It gets to add mana and attack or creature at once, right? So that comes up some of the time. Turn 2, you play a Cobra. Turn 3, you can play a Chariot and attack for 2. With the Sculptor, you can't do that. And the biggest pro for Cobra, I think, there's also the fact that with the Sculptor, you don't need a land to add mana, right? With the Cobra, you need another land. So 2 lands and the Sculptor plays a 3-drop. 2 lands and the Cobra does not play a 3-drop. But the biggest point for Cobra is that it's much better versus bounce spells. For example, imagine you have a hand of a Sculptor and a Ranger class, right? And then you play a Sculptor on turn 2. They bounce it. On turn 3, you have to play the Sculptor or the Ranger class. You can't play both. But if you have a Cobra and they bounce that, then on turn 3, you can play Cobra, Land, Ranger class. Right? So that is the biggest pro for Cobra. And if everyone's playing 100 bounce spells, then I think Cobra is going to be better. But overall, I decided that Sculptor had more pros than cons. We decided, me and Sam. I also could see you playing a mix, honestly. Not that hard, not that set in stone to have those, because drawing like 3 Sculptors is bad, right? Drawing, even 2 Sculptors is bad. But 1 Sculptor, 1 Cobra is better, because you get to play more stuff if they kill the first one. So I can see it being a mix, but right now I'm going to play the deck that I played at a tournament, which had 4 Sculptors. Past that, I think it's pretty straightforward. Froghemoth is versus the black decks, because you really want a Trampler versus Loth specifically, and stuff like Ice Witch and Shambling Ghast, right? Having a hasted trampler is pretty important. And choose your weapon is a bit of a curveball, right? But we wanted a card that we could bring in versus the easy decks with Egg, and sometimes, Goldspan Dragon. But that would not be useless if they didn't draw the Egg, because some people just play 2 eggs, for example, right? And we want answers for it. We can't just lose to it, but we also just can't have a bunch of Blizzard Brawls, because if they don't draw that card, it doesn't do anything. So choose your weapon at least does something when they don't have the Flare. And that's basically it. Let's move into the game. All right, our opening hand is pretty okay. And we have a nice curve. Even if they killed the Sculptor in turn 2, we'd still have stuff going. Ooh, the mirror. Oh, I should have maybe played the Mammoth on turn 1 here. It's not the mirror. Well, now, normally I would just play Sculptor to be able to play Chariot, right? But they have this Liberator. So they might just sack it and kill the Chariot. So maybe I should just try to curve Wolf into Troll here. I think I might. Maybe I should have played this Mammoth on turn 1, because if they kill my Sculptor, this guarantees Chariot on turn 4. Otherwise, I need to draw a land. I could also play the Sculptor here and then play the Mammoth on turn 3 as a land and the Troll. But I think I'm just going to play the Werewolf and just try to waste them. It is weird they have both Snow and another color. So... okay, that's mildly annoying. Alright, so it seems we've stabilized-ish. Interesting that they played this. I would think they would want to wait for a turn to kick it, but maybe not. Should I attack with my Troll here? I'm gonna play Chariot. They can kill it. I think I should. I think I have good attacks. They can do the farmhand thing. Yeah, I'm gonna attack. The Chariot is such a good blocker. Like, if they attack with the 1/1, I can double block it. Right? Because they have the Liberator, right? So they can always just sack it to kill the Chariot itself. But the tokens are good, very good blockers in this board. Like, they won't want to trade their Cathar. The farmhand, they will trade with 1 token, and they'll spend 3 mana. The adversary, they'll also trade with 1 token. So they could just attack with a bunch of things, and then I can only block 1 or 2, but that doesn't seem that great for them. Anyway, I guess the Liberator will get through. Okay. I mean, now I could block the adversary and force them to sack this. Or I could just animate the Chariot, they'll sack the Liberator. But then I'll take 3 instead of 2. But the Liberator will be gone. And I won't have to worry about it in the future. Right? Because right now, they'll just leave it there. Unless I play something, right? And I want to play this next Chariot. Yeah, I think I was going to animate this, and I'm going to let them hit me for 3 with lifelink here. I think I would rather just get rid of this Liberator. Maybe getting rid of the Glyph Weaver would be better. Oh, now I wish I had gotten rid of the Glyph Weaver. This can't attack. I could attack with the... Do I want to attack with the Growth Troll here? I think I probably do. Oh, do I want to play this Mammoth as a land? I don't think so. I think I would rather just have a Mammoth. Like, it's only bad if I draw exactly a Wrenn and Seven here. Yeah, I guess I should have killed the Glyph Weaver. It's not too bad. Like, I also didn't know I was going to draw exactly Blizzard Brawl. Right? But... We're in trouble if this cards flip. Oh my god. I hate my life so much. Like, if I just drew a land, keeping this in my hand would have been so much better. So now I could attack with the Chariot. Like, the Chariot will just trade with the Glyph Weaver, maybe. But I think that's a fine trade to make. I have this Blizzard Brawl. I mean, I do have the Wrenn and Seven now. So I'd rather wait a turn to trade the Chariot, but they might not trade the Chariot. Do I want to attack with my Troll at all now? Because now they are getting to a point where they can just attack with a bunch of things and I make blocks, but they just sack the thing. But I'll have a Chariot. Yeah, I think the Troll can attack. Like, I have enough blockers as is. I'll have the Wolf and the Sculptor. I could also just have killed the Glyph Weaver. It's annoying that the Cathar slip back. They can get rid of my tokens, right? Both of them, actually. I can't really attack.
From root to canopy, the trees are mighty.
Okay, so those will flip back. They'll get some more stuff. Let's upgrade this. Yeah, this is kind of unfortunate. I mean, I think I just have to kill this Glyph Weaver. They have a 5/5 here, so I can't really attack. I can't really do anything. I guess I could kill it with the Wolf. I could just attack with a bunch of things. But if I kill it, I can't attack, obviously. I have to attack first, and then I don't have attacks. Like, the Wolf can attack, but the Wolf attacking by itself, does that accomplish anything?
We can foster much growth.
This is a 5/5 lifelinker, so... What do I do here? I mean, I have to just kill this and play my Troll, I think. I don't have a lot of choices. Every turn it gets worse for me because of this Luminarch, but what am I supposed to do? I could attack, like, cash something in for a card. Cash a token in for a card, but they gain 5 in the process. It's so bad. I really should have just killed this that other turn. I think giving them 5 life to get a 2/2, is that worth it? It might not even be worth it. It maybe is. Like, they have so many life linkers, they're gonna gain a lot of life. Oh, it's 8 life, yeah. Maybe it wasn't worth it, but... I'm not sure how I win the game from here. That's the thing. They're gonna kill my Wrenn. I already killed my other Wrenn. Yeah, I needed them to not draw a second spell there. Like, they drew 2 spells, and that kind of ruined it. I can draw a Ranger class and just go off. Okay, that was probably my best draw. So can we do anything with it? Yeah, they have a 7/7. If I just attack with everything, what happens? I have 8 mana, so I can activate this and play Inscription. But like, they're gonna gain 10. I should not have attacked and give them a token. But if I fight whatever they blocked with this, they don't gain any life. I think the waiting game, I'm just gonna lose to those Luminarchs if I wait. Wait, did I get there? What am I ordering? This is all unblocked? Well, I think I win, if they don't have anything. Because I'm dealing 18. So I can put 2 counters on here, and I can fight this Sculptor, which is being blocked by the 7/7. With the, oh no, but they still gain 3. So I only do 20, but they gain 3. So I do die still. That doesn't help. Like, this is getting blocked, this is getting blocked, this is getting blocked. They gain 3 from the fighting. So it goes to 22. Yeah, it's not enough. Damn. It was really close though. Alright, so let's see what we want. We definitely want the removal spells. That doesn't might be all we want. We want the choose your weapon. Oh, I think we want the Wrenn as well. And maybe the Tovolar. Being on the play. We don't want the Veil. I don't think we want the Adversary. And what I usually do is take out like 2 Ranger classes versus these aggro decks. On the draw, I sideboard a bit differently. Like, you can have that many expensive cards on the draw, but... Alright, pretty good hand. Yeah, I think I definitely lost the game when I didn't make a block that would maybe prompt my opponent to sack that 2-3. I mean, they might not have sacked the 2-3 at all. Right? So it's not a given that it would have worked, but... I just want to kill that. I think I just do. Like, then if I draw a land, I can just play the Wrenn and Seven. I might check my Troll here and hope I don't draw a land. Nope, didn't even think about it.
Must not extinct.
Should I attack or just like try to cast this in the future? I think I should just beat down. And just ignore this Wrenn and Seven. I could kill the. I could double. I don't have to kill anything here, but it will flip if I don't kill it. Then it might become too big. Maybe I shouldn't have ignored his Wrenn and Seven. Yeah, awkward mana base. Really awkward. Well, now I got to cast it anyway. I could plus, so if they have, well, because like right now if they have like Brutal Cathar, they'll just kill this, right? Which is like not great. If I plus it, they can never kill it. And they have to Brutal Cathar to throw. Yeah, the Brutal Cathar, I attack, they go to 1, but then their Cathar will flip if I don't draw a spell. They can make it a 4/4. This might be a bit too conservative, but I think I'm just gonna plus this. Well, that didn't work out very well. Like, if they don't have anything, I'm gonna win anyway, right? Like, I have enough to win, so I have to plan on what to do if they do have something. Probably want the 2 Brightblades on the draw. Don't want a Wrenn. Don't want the Huntmaster, maybe? I think I still do want the Huntmaster. Maybe I only want one of those. The Brightblade, it's mostly okay versus white, but it really depends on what version of white they're playing. It's mostly so you can have something to do. Like, also combos with your fight spells a little bit. Kills a big thing. Alright, reasonable hand. It was a good job. This is my best card versus them. It's gonna be, I think. I think I can play. If I play Ranger class and they have Cathar, they get to get it for free. But I really want to block this. So I think I'm just gonna play the Ranger class. Oh, that was a curveball. I guess that's what... Yeah, I mean, it makes some sense. I don't want to brawl that. Like, I'm going to make that thing obsolete when I play the Chariot next turn. So I'm fine with it. Like, I want to use my Brawl on their, like, really problematic cards. See, I told you Blizzard Brawl is very good. This person is literally splashing for it. If they animate their Haven and attack with everything, I can just block both small stuff. So it's still okay. Jesus. Oh, that one I might kill. So if I activate an attack with Chariot, what do you think? The Inscription, I can use the Inscription, or I can use the Brawl. I would rather use the Inscription if possible. Even though I'm close to getting 5 mana, and I could just use it as... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Blizzard Brawl here and keep the Inscription. They are at a healthy 31, so... But my board is getting pretty overwhelming pretty quickly. Annoying. Not too bad. Like, if this is all they have, I'm still in great shape, I think. I can still cast this. Okay. Well, now I'm definitely making tokens.
The entire forest is an army.
Maybe I should have attacked with the wolf as well. Alright. So my opponent's deck was different. It was not a stock deck, but also it wasn't that outside of the possible. Like, they were splashing green for a Brawl and the 2/2 Werewolf, is what I saw. Maybe they had Chariot and never drew it. But yeah, I think this was a good showcase of how great Blizzard Brawl can be in those creature matchups from both sides, right? It is really your most important card in all those matchups. If you like my work and want to support me a little bit more, make sure to check out my Patreon page. It's patreon.com/PVDDR, and you can get some extra perks while supporting my work in there. And special thank you to my biggest supporters, Adam Racing, Adrian Camilleri, Foxy, Fernando Vizeu, Jian Jian, Igor Petrov, Joey, Juan Chao, Calvin Peng, Kevin Massey, Lawson, Mattia Giardini, Nate, Silvia Leticia, Thomas Pocorni, Dimitri. I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you next video.